Hello, welcome to Salon Gents, the extension to great hairdressing. With Salon Classics and Salon Create firmly built, the thing I got from feedback was that there's not very much in the market for gents haircutting. I believe that scissor-over-comb is a very traditional way of cutting gents hair. The reason why I believe that scissor-over-comb is better than clippers is because you can actually gauge it with your hand and your eye, and you're not relying on the client having a perfectly symmetrical head, because obviously clippers, they rely on grade to run right on the skin. What we want to do is we want to use a jumbo comb. Now the reason why we use a jumbo comb is because when we get around the ears, you're going to be able to keep that ear quite pressed down with this jumbo comb. So the key to scissor over combing is to start the scissors moving before you actually get cutting any hair. Because what you're trying to do is you're trying to simulate the clippers. A lot of the scissor over comb work is done by the eye. So you're actually looking, as you're bringing the comb up, you're looking at what you're doing all the time, and you're looking at how it's blending. The key area with gents hair is this part here. Okay, this is the part where you really have to get it really short, just like this here. The way to do that is hold the ear, lay the comb on the top, and with your scissors, just go over the top of the comb and just curve the comb around. So we're just texturizing through the top, providing as much texture as we can with point cutting. Thing to remember about point cutting is obviously it removes weight. Okay, so with the clippers, what we're going to do now, we're going to detail this neck area, we're going to detail all around by the ears, we're going to detail the front. Get the client to move their head forward, is just draw this line around like so. I always like to go around like that, and then with the hairline here, I just like to take it off. A little tip I would say is, if you're working somewhere where somebody's got to go back off to work, what I would suggest doing is to put some tissue. Put a little bit of tissue underneath the neck collar, and then that'll trap the neck collar there, hold the tissue tight to the skin so that all little hairs won't go down. Okay, product wise, now the key with product is little and often. You can always add product to it. When applying product, I think the most important thing to do is to not do too much of this. I think it's just more of a case to get the product on and not faff around too much, because ultimately I think the client's going to probably go home, wash their own hair and style it themselves anyway. Okay, so we dried the hair off. We do now need to work on personalising this hair a lot. I'm going to start in the back section, okay, and I'm just going to bring some of this hair up, okay, and I'm going to go in and I'm going to deep point cut a lot of this hair. And now what you're really doing is you're putting that little stamp on it, that little bit that says, you know, this is my haircut. So working over the top of the hair, really getting in there and slicing that out, deep point cutting. So we're warming the product up in our hands. The first thing I'm going to do is just literally sweep it across. I'm just going to scrunch this in and really open up these layers. The haircut is dried off. That's the wonderful thing about the City Boy haircut. You can just let it go, let it flow, see what it looks like. It may look great. We could put some product on this and it probably will look great. I just feel personally it's a little bit heavy here. And then we'll just go in and we'll really sort of channel cut. So we have a very nice sort of choppy, shattered effect. That's the thing about hairdressing. I keep saying it. I said it in Salon Create a lot. You know, it's all about putting your stamp on the hair. It's all about doing something a little bit different, you see. I'll tell you, as haircuts go, I'm pretty happy with that. I think the wax really does make the haircut. It's just really, really brought out all of the hard work, all of the texture. Okay, haircut done.